Welcome race fans! Tonight, the Southern Spoon Cup Series Virtual Racing League takes to the track of Auto Club Speedway for 90 fast laps here tonight. Should be a fun and exciting race here. I always said that Auto Club or California, Fontana, whatever you want to call it, should be a super speedway because of the speeds that the Cup cars can reach here. But, you know, it is still a speedway, but the speeds could reach up to 200 miles an hour. That's going to be something to see and watch for tonight here for the Southern Spoon Cup Series. These guys have been out here practicing for quite some time now. It is a night race, so the track temps are not high at all. So, shouldn't be really slick out there considering the of that, but I don't know what the setup holds. That's going to be something that's going to have to be taken into consideration for these drivers. They do get one fast repair, which might come in handy later on in the race. They may need it, folks, but hopefully they don't have to use it too early, because this is going to be a longer race than usual, 90 laps here. So it should make for a great fun pack racing, I hope. Draft is going to play a key part here at Auto Club, as we all know. Getting the draft of the car in front of you is going to be key. Staying as close as possible, and not let the leaders get out too far ahead of you, folks. That is not what these drivers want. We've got a lot of new drivers out here tonight, as I am on one of these fellas here. Josiah Vincent is actually a newcomer here. He is the brother of Jeremiah Vincent, who actually last week joined with them fellas. Been with them for about 2 weeks and decided to race in the Cup Series with these guys. So he got some new drivers coming out. So good luck to Josiah out there racing with these guys. Should be a fun race here tonight. I am looking forward to it. I am Joshua Medlock. I will be your commentator for this evening. I am up in the booth here, and boy, I am ready for it. I am sure ready for this race here. 22 cars so far here tonight that have showed up for the race here. They are expecting about 30, but that does remain to be seen, as not everybody has made it into the lobby yet. So they've got about 12 minutes to do so before qualifying starts. And once they get in here, it should be a fun, packed event tonight. I hope everybody out there is having a fantastic evening, because I know I am. Got some people in chat. Eco Gaming, NASCAR and WWE Fanboy 1990. How you doing out there? The qualifying, I believe, is going to start at around 10:20 Eastern time. I'm sure they have it's going to either be 10 minutes and 2 laps, or it's going to be 5 minutes and 2 laps. I'm not entirely sure on the qualifying, folks, but I do believe they'll get 2 laps of qualifying, so give or take 5 or 10 minutes. After 10:20 Eastern time, that would be 9:20 Central for everybody who's Central Standard Time. As I am Central Time, so yeah, I have to go by an hour behind of Eastern time zone. But, well, real quick, folks, we're going to step away and play our national anthem, brought to you by Johnny Reed's Foley, folks. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Alrighty, folks, we are back live up here for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series. They're currently in a driver's meeting right now, so hopefully, you know, they do what they need to do and go over. We might get an interview in here before they start qualifying. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. We may be joined up here by somebody here momentarily to interview. But like I said, folks, it should be an interesting event here tonight. I am really looking forward to it. Landon Markham, a Chase Elliott fan, how are you doing tonight? And NASCAR, yes, this track does do a number on tires. I would have to agree on that one. Tires are going to be a key role here tonight for these fellas out here. 23 so far now have entered this lobby here. We'll see exactly who qualifies and who doesn't here in about 7.5 minutes. But pit window tonight's going to be around 19 to 20, 22 laps, give or take a few. They're running a 55% fuel load. So in 90 laps, 55%. You can kind of do the math on that one, but I think tires are going to be the big key here, not necessarily fuel. It's going to be the tires that they're going to have to be aware of. But that is what's happening right now, folks, here tonight. And we'll go down through the point. As they stand here, Terry Silver is going to be coming into tonight in the lead with 66 points. Raul Martinez going to be right behind him pretty much with 52 points, going to be in the second spot here. Then you've got Jordan Ashland going to be only 2 points behind him in third. Then the interesting thing starts right here in the points, folks. You've got Eric Hutton back here sitting in fourth, kind of by himself with 45 points, but he's got company right behind him. Bailey Turner and John Roden, 5th and 6th, are tied at 44 points. So they're going to be battling out for the 5th and 6th spot. Mark Emerson and Justin Roden are tied for 7th and 8th. They're going to be really hitting it hard. They're at 42 points here. And then 9th, 10th, and the 11th spot are all tied together with 37 points. Now, I know there's a lot of racing for these guys left still here to do. They've got tonight, and of course the races coming up, next week. I believe they go to Bristol next week. So it's going to be, really tight pack racing there. It's short track. That should be fun. So points are going to change not only tonight, but they will definitely change sometime next week after that race is all said and done at Bristol. So, gonna have to watch and see what happens here tonight and see what happens next week on how these top 11 right now are gonna change, because short track racing, you know, I say it every time, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing, and I'm sure they're gonna be doing some rubbing next week at Bristol Motor Speedway, located in Tennessee, guys. So be prepared for that one, because that's going to be a fun race as well. Alrighty, well, I am joined right here currently with Andrew Telgenhoff here, one of the admins, and I want to say he's an owner of, part owner of VRL. Andrew, how you doing tonight, bud?
Doing pretty good. Just running it solo. Our other race control manager is currently sick right now, so I want to just throw a shout out to Ricky Wall. If you're watching, buddy, get well, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you back. I miss you already. Man,
that's rough. Yeah, I hate being sick. Prayers out there for him. That's rough, just being sick, a little under the weather. But 24 car field tonight, Andrew. So what do you think's gonna happen, man?
I got a lot of confidence in these guys tonight. We got a lot of talent. I expect you know, green flag runs here. Like I said, I got a lot of talent in these guys. It's a big, wide open track, a lot of space, so a lot of room should be given, a lot of give and take. I expect the pit window. If you didn't cover that, I mean, anywhere from, you know, 18 to 22 laps. But it depends on how much you abuse your tires, because I know how important the tires can be here. But yeah, like I said, overall, I expect a real good, clean race here, and I'm pretty excited here. Like I said, I'm all by myself, so I'll be pretty busy tonight. But I'm real excited.
Well, I am very excited to be here as well, Andrew. Big shout out to you guys for coming on board with MaxSpeedTV. And I'm just keeping an eye on chat here, and of course I had it wrote down, but y'all had Bristol next week, but from what I'm seeing, Mark Emerson typed in chat that y'all are now at New Hampshire next week. Bristol has been taken off the schedule, so a different venue than what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to make changes within the schedule to make the racing better. But like I said, I've got a lot of confidence, and it's a good possibility we may be running Bristol in the next season. But I felt it was right to change it to New Hampshire. Another short track, though, at least a mile, so another half mile longer. But we are doing some testing with that setup right now, and we're feeling pretty confident.
Well, no matter what track, man, it's gonna be some fun racing. Now, is there anybody in particular you would like for me to pull up in the booth here to maybe interview real quick?
Yeah, let me go see if he's available real quick. Give me 5 more seconds.
Yeah, yes, sir. Alrighty. Well, Andrew's gonna pop out real quick, fellas. They got about 2 minutes left before qualifying starts, and then they'll go into qualifying, and they'll be underway here so they can get it going.
Alrighty, we're good.
Alrighty, well, there's Andrew. He just now popped back in here. So, we've got
Emerson.
We got Mark Emerson up here. Yeah, Marcus. How you doing down there, bud?
I'm doing great.
Well, that's great, man. Well, you're currently 7th man right now here in practice. You're coming into tonight at a different track than what y'all have been racing in. Auto Club Speedway should be a super speedway at the speeds that you can get, but what's your thoughts coming into the night race and not the slick conditions that it could be?
I'm just really happy this probably going to be a green flag race, a nice long green flag runs from these guys. I'm expecting that at least today, and I'm hoping I can get a really solid finish here to get back up in the point standings. I'm kind of falling behind right now.
Well, Mark, yes, sir. I was just looking right here at the points. I went down through them earlier. And you're actually back here tied with Justin Roden with 42, so you guys are going to be battling out for 7th and 8th spot. Talk about that, just, you know, the point standings. You stated that you're kind of falling back, but, man, you're still up in the top 10.
Yeah, but some of those guys up there that are up there right now, they just consistently finish way up in the top 5 every single race, and it's just really hard to catch them when they consistently finish up there. You gotta win the race or hope they wreck.
Yeah, that is totally understandable, Marcus. Well, man, y'all got about 30 seconds here before y'all go into qualifying. I'm not going to keep you. Good luck down there, man, and just, you know, keep it clean. You got 25 fast vehicles out there, so good luck.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later, Marcus. All right, that's you're looking at Mark Emerson there. He's currently right now 7th in the practice here, but he's battling it out down there in the point standings, you know, and that's what he's got to do. You know, he's kind of got to, you know, get it back up in gear. But they're going to be going into qualifying here, folks. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be, you know, a different venue here. We're going to pull down the driver's box here as these guys get ready to rock and roll here. I already got some guys out here on the track going to be putting in their laps in. This track is 2 miles long, so should be a fun race here this evening. Hope everybody in chat is enjoying the stream. I hope it looks good. Give me the thumbs up if it looks good. Not, well, it looks like we have an issue with IRTVO here. The 88 is not showing up on the qualifying ticker there, and he might not even be showing up on the ticker itself. The 88 being Chris Lewis, so may have to reset Trading Paint IRTVO here, folks. So give me just a quick second while I start IRTVO over and get it refreshed. I hate doing this, but you know, sometimes it's just got to be done.
Ready? Green, 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 green. Ready? Green, 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 green.
Alrighty, folks. Thanks for being patient. Sorry about that. IRTVO just does have some of its little issues there and everything. So right now, though, Bailey Turner has currently grabbed the pole with a 38.77. So he's really kicking it in gear here for Auto Club. Well, NASCAR and WWE Fanboy 1990, we sure do appreciate it. We appreciate all the support out there. And I got to give a shout out to the sponsors here real quick. Let me get my notes here. Yeah, I take notes, I know. Shout out to the MaxSpeedTV sponsors out there. Sim Speed Shop, for all your iRacing needs or just simulation needs out there. They, you know, make some fantastic products, button boxes, probably one of the biggest things that they do. So if y'all are in the book for a button box of pretty much any size, check them guys out at simspeedshop.com. T&D Rustic Decor. Now, I've seen some fantastic stuff that's made by these people on Facebook, and man, it's awesome decorative stuff. So if y'all are interested in decorating your house, your yard, your lawn, your vehicles, whatever the case may be, check them guys out at TNT Rustic Decor as well. HRE Motorsports, the big sponsor for MaxSpeedTV there. And the Ohio IndyCar League, they are not only a sponsor for MaxSpeedTV, but also a league that I will start broadcasting here coming up on April 14th. It's one Saturday night a month. These guys are going to be racing the IR-18, the IndyCar, for the season that they're doing, and of course I'll be on call for that as well. So a big shout out to them for not only being a sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, but also a league to come on board with us as well. So big shout out to all the sponsors out there. Big shout out to all the fans and the viewers that tune in every single day MaxSpeedTV goes live, and just being supportive there. Big shout out to you guys. If it wasn't for y'all, of course we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be where we're at today. MaxSpeedTV has grown since I joined, you know, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. A lot of new things coming about, so stay tuned for that as well. We keep picking up, you know, subscribers and viewers and everybody who enjoys this. So, well, that'll do it here for qualifying, folks. We're going to get them on the grid here. Well, all right. Here we go, folks. Grid time, row one. Bailey Turner grabbing the pole here tonight for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at Auto Club with a 38.767. Congratulations to Bailey Turner for grabbing the pole. Jordan Ashland going to be starting on the outside of him in the second spot. Big fast time for them two as well. Very, very close. So he barely made it out of that. Mark Emerson going to be starting in third. Alec Martinez going to be in the fourth. Eric Hutton going to be starting in the fifth spot here. Anthony Fredericks going to be in sixth. Steve Turner in seventh. Derek Norton in eighth. Justin Roden in ninth. And Josiah Vincent going to be starting in the 10th spot. Congratulations for Josiah. One of the new guys here tonight is actually the older brother of Jeremiah. So, nice job by Josiah for grabbing that top 10 right there. Mitchell Brown going to be starting in 11th. Brent, well, I hope I said his name right, going to be starting in 12th. Jeremiah Vincent going to be in 13th. Terry Silvers 14th. Now remember, Terry Silvers does have the current points lead here coming into tonight, so he's going to be one of the guys to watch as well. Going to be in 14th. Eli Hinton going to be in 15th. Timothy Cook 16th. Jeremy Watkins in 17th. Tanner Webb going to be starting 18th. Trevor Harmon in 19th. David Mott Jr. in the 20th spot. Bob Cunningham going to be starting 21st. Andrew Telgenhoff going to be in 22nd. I believe he is actually going to be doing race control, so I don't know if he's going to be racing or not. So Eddie Trejo going to be in 23rd. Kenny Sawyer in 24th. And Chris Lewis will be running out the field tonight here in the 25th spot. So there's your grid, folks. Going to get them going here in momentarily as they do make their way off to their pace lap here. They get one pace lap, and then we'll go green flag racing. So if it's first time here at MaxSpeedTV and you enjoy broadcasting of races here on iRacing, be sure to hit the like button, just because of the video, like it. And of course, if you enjoy it and you want more, hit that subscribe button down there below as well. And if you're watching it on YouTube, not YouTube Gaming, but YouTube, hit that little bell right beside that notification. And of course, it will notify you when MaxSpeedTV goes live. We go live almost 7 days a week, folks. We've got something going almost every day. Different broadcasters, different venues. So be sure to just be prepared for the ding, ding, ding on your phone if you do hit that little bell. But Bailey Turner going to be bringing them to the green flag here, folks. So buckle up. Get you something to drink real quick. You got about 10 seconds here. Alrighty, folks, as the pace car dives in, they're going to be tightened up here, and we're going to get them going here.
Green, green, green.
Boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys! All right, Bailey Turner going to get a little bit of a head start here. Not much of one, but he does have a good lead here. At about 0.4 of a second behind Mark Emerson in the 22. But Mark's got company right beside him in the 27 of Jordan Ashland. Jordan going to be looking onto the inside here and going to make that pass going into 3. Going to be coming out of 4 back onto the front stretch. But the first lap here tonight will go to Bailey Turner here. He will get that all valuable bonus point out of the way on the first lap. So congratulations on Bailey for grabbing the first lap here as the times do start coming in. And most of them are getting single file here. And going to be a long race. Not a long race, but it is going to be a longer race than usual. And should be fun here. But tires are going to play a key role here, folks. I don't know if fuel will play as a big part. You might see a lot of these guys take chances and go as long as they can on one run. But you can just imagine what those tires are going to be like, you know, after they go into pit road and get the all Mr. Feelgood there as they make their way around turn 2 onto the backstretch here. Bailey Turner still out in control. Mark Emerson, the guy we interviewed earlier, currently back here running in 3rd in the 22, but the 11 of Eric Hutton looking onto the inside of him, and they're side by side here. Going to be coming out of 4 onto the front stretch. What's Eric going to do? Is he going to drop it low below that white line? No, he's going to ride that white line, and he will take the spot away from Mark Emerson. Of course, they're still side by side going into 1 here, folks. And 2 very, very, very comfortable people working with each other, working around each other, knowing where each person is. That's going to be the key here at Auto Club. Just, you know, figuring out where your car is compared to the vehicle in front of you. So beware randoms. Hello, I just seen you in chat. Glad you made it here tonight. We are here with the Southern Spoon Cup Series Virtual Racing League at Auto Club, also known as California or Fontana or whatever. It's actually located in Fontana, California. So whatever you want to call it, that's where we're at. But I know it by Auto Club. So that's where we're here. Jordan Ashland now has put his 2 cents in, folks. He is going to be right here in the 4th spot. Going to be coming up on the 22 of Mark Emerson. Anthony Frederick's going to be right behind him in 5th. So a top 5 so far for him. Derek Norton back here started 8th, going to be currently in 6th. Has already picked up 2 positions here. A good job by Derek Norton. Alec Martinez in the 18 machine started 4th, has rolled back into the 7th spot. But a long race, folks. I'm sure Alec's not really too worried about it there. Jeremiah Vincent started about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, so still fairly new to the league, but he has been racing with them. He is up here in the 83, started 13th. He has picked up 6 spots here just in the 6 laps we have been going. And he's picking them off one by one as they're almost going to go 3 wide right behind him here with the 81, the 18, and it looks like Steve Turner in the number 3 here going to be right up on the bumper of the 81, Mitchell Brown, and Mitchell's going to make the pass on the 18, but he is still right up on the bumper. The number 3 is right up on the bumper, or was on the bumper of the 81. And Steve is looking onto the inside of the 81 here. So you got a couple of battles going on back here for the 8th and 9th spot here. And they're going to, I'm sure, going to be battling out throughout the whole race. Of course, the tire wear especially is going to play a factor. Once those tires start wearing down, speeds are going to start falling off, and they're going to get a little bit spread out here. And should make for some interesting race if they can keep the fresh tires on the vehicle. These guys still battle it out back here. Gonna go back almost to the end of the pack here. Terry Silver's your current points leader back here in the 21st spot. Started 14th in the number 23 machine. He probably just pacing himself, waiting to see what happens throughout the race. There might be some green flag runs here, folks, because we know Auto Club Speedway, it's wide, and you can go three wide pretty comfortably if you have the right drivers around you. 4 wide, I'm sure there are some out there who have gone and took it 4 wide here at Auto Club. I know on the backstretch you could probably do it, but I don't know about going into the corners if you'd take it 4 wide. That might get a little scary going the speeds that they're going. But back up front, Bailey Turner now still holding strong up here by 5/10 of a second lead over Eric Hutton, who has now picked off some more. He's currently going to still be in second place, started 5th, but didn't take him long to get up here in first, or in second. Sorry, he's still got one more spot before he gets into that first spot. But Eric Hutton going to be one of the guys to watch here tonight at Auto Club for the Virtual Racing League. It's really anybody's race, but Auto Club, man, I love it. I love every bit of Auto Club and what they can do. And look at the speed. They are reaching speeds of over 200 miles an hour here tonight, as Eric Hutton has now found the back bumper of the number 5 machine of Bailey Turner. Eric Hutton's going to look to try to lead his first lap. He's got to get around Bailey in order to do so, or just enough to beat him to the line. He may not do it on this time around, and no, he will not, but I give it a lap or two and you will see Eric Hutton, who's currently on the back bumper of Bailey, try to make a move there and try to take that spot away from him to lead a lap here and get the bonus point for the race this evening. Back here into the top 10, right in the top 10, Josiah Vincent currently running 10th, started 10th, so good spot for him. He is just running his line, running his race, running it cleanly. He knows that these guys out here have, raced around each other before. And look at Josiah, going to take it low onto the inside of the number 3 of Steve Turner. But Steve's going to beat him to the line there, but Josiah's not giving up. He is still side by side with him and will cleanly make that pass, but the number 3 machine right there is right up there on him, as now the 3 is going to go to the low side and look to make the pass into turn number 3 off the backstretch here, as a battle up front up above them is brewing between Jordan Ashland and Mitchell Brown there. They're fighting for the 6th and 7th spot. We've been green flag here so far, folks. 14 laps down, 15 now as they cross the line there. And Eric Hutton does currently have the lead here, but Bailey Turner's fighting on the inside there in the number 5 machine. Not giving up that spot easily to Eric Hutton there. And Eric Hutton still trying to cleanly make that pass, and it looks like he will make that pass. He did lead a lap so far, was the last lap. He led 1 lap. He is right now looking to make it 2. So he has got that bonus point out of the way, and will pick up more points for his standing pair. Eric Hutton currently Eric Hutton currently is in 4th with 45, so a bonus point will put him up at, I believe, 46, and so he will gained a little bit right now into the point. Bailey Turner here, 44. He is currently 5th. He was tied with John Roden there with 44. So right now, the tie is broken because of the bonus point that has gotten by Bailey Turner here in the point. Of course, we go back a little bit here in 3rd. Mark Emerson looking to get a good finish here tonight for points. He is currently tied with Justin Roden with 42, and he's looking to make his run into the point. A lot of the guys out here to watch, though, and I don't believe he made it into tonight's race. I was talking to Andrew earlier about it, and he said one of the guys to watch would be Philip Goodwin, but apparently Philip had something come up. He couldn't make it, so he is not here this evening. But a couple of more guys to watch, of course, is Eric Hutton hitting the guy I have been, watching here. I've got him down here as Hint, but his name is Hutton. So Eric Hutton there is now in command here. Going to be going on his 5th lap lead here. Bailey Turner into the 5th spot. Looks like we do have some people pitting here on lap 18. Mark Emerson going to be coming down pit road here. They are in the pit window, folks. So you're going to see some green flag pit stops already as Mark Emerson is coming down pit road. Going to get the Mr. Feelgoods and the fuel he needs. It looks like Kenny Stollier has made his pit stop as well. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like he's got some right front damage on that machine there. If I can go down a little bit further, yes, he does. The Denver Mattress Furniture Row 72 machine of Kenny Stollier does have some right front damage there. Might be affecting the speeds there on his machine. But he is currently right now running a couple of laps down. David Mott Jr. is also a couple of laps down. But as these guys continue to pit and get what they need on pit road as well, we do see somebody get a little loose back there. Looked like Timothy Cook came in a little bit too hot there down pit road and spun his vehicle. That unfortunately is going to cost him some time on pit road. But Anthony Fredericks, Terry Silvers, Jordan Ashland, all on pit road there. And it looks like Josiah Vincent is as well coming down, as there are a bunch of them coming down. Jeremiah Vincent, Derek Norton coming down pit road as well, folks. So a lot of people coming down pit road here for their green flag pit stops for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at Auto Club Speedway. Of course, under green flag conditions, you do not want a caution when it's pit time because unfortunately that'll cost you, a position or anything. As the 28 and the 21 get into it with each other, we just caught that live there on camera, folks. The 28 and the 21 of Bob Cunningham, and it looks like the 28 of Timothy Cook got involved in that as well. And Timothy Cook's going to have some heavy damage on his machine. And it looks like Bob just towed to pit road there. And that was crazy, folks, to see that happen there. Really don't want to go, take a look, right now because they are under green flag pit stops. We may miss something here tonight, but Chris Lewis has pitted. No, he has not pitted. albeit he does have the lead. Has not led a lap yet. He will have to make it around one more time to lead his lap here tonight to get that a bonus point. And it looks like I don't know if he will pit. He may, knowing that everybody behind him has made their pit stop, has got the tires, got the fuel, and it can continue on. And it looks like Chris Lewis is not going to pit that time around, so he will lead that lap here tonight, folks, and grab the bonus point in the number 88. Yeah, Landon, it looked like there was some problems there out there on the track between them guys out there, and it looks like some of them, looks like Bob Cunningham is riding the apron there. Bob Cunningham was one of the ones involved in that little incident there. Not sure entirely what happened, but he is back out there on the track, and they didn't get a caution, which was surprising. But the 28 machine of Timothy Cook was also involved in that. And Timothy Cook, looks like to me, does not have a hood. Of course, that may be iRacing, and it's feverishly glitch, whatever that it does on occasion. But to me, it does not like the 28 machine of Timothy Cook has a hood there. So we'll wait and see what happens, if it fixes itself or not. But they are still out here racing, and we have been caution-free so far with 2 lead changes here tonight. Eric Hutton has led. Actually, we've had more than 2. We've had 3, well, really 4. Bailey Turner, of course, grabbed the pole. Has led 13 laps. Chris Lewis has led 2 laps, is now coming down pit road. Eric Hutton has led 9 laps, and Mark Emerson will lead his first lap on that lap here tonight, folks, and he will grab the bonus point needed for him. I do believe there was contact there. It looked like the 21 not the 21, but the 28 might have got into the 21 or vice versa. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, they are still side by side here. The 21 and the 28 are going to be something that's going to have to be something to watch between these two. Hopefully they can keep it on the track. And whoa, the 28 of Timothy Cook just got into the back of the 21 there. I am sure he meant to do that. That's what it looked like from up here, folks. It looked like he just took the nose and just gave him a tight, really light tap onto the back and let the 21 of Bob Cunningham know, hey, I'm back here, and I don't appreciate what happened there. But, of course, I'm not an admin. I'm just the guy up here broadcasting. But that's kind of what it looked like to me there as they got into it. And, of course, no caution. They both kept it straight. They are both there together. Mark Emerson still up here in command. Here in the Southern Spoon Cup Series at Auto Club in the 22 Coca-Cola machine. They'll be coming up on 30 laps completed here momentarily. Coming up on 29 of 90 here tonight, folks. Current time 10:49 Eastern time, 9:49 Central. For everybody out there who is watching. So, yeah, they're doing some bumping and some banging tonight. You got that right. I'm sure they wasn't too happy with what's going on there, but they do have race control out there. They do have an admin watching, as Andrew Telgenhoff is watching everything that's happening on the racetrack concerning cautions, concerning anger issues, somebody taking somebody out because they're mad. I'm sure he's watching every single bit of it here tonight. Of course, these guys are getting pretty much spread out here, so I really can't do a crank it up. I do have a crank it up, but they're getting a little spread out here, so I don't know how good the crank it up will be right now as the green flag pit stops did happen. And we do have some people a lap down here. Looks like Jeremy. Whoa, and we've got a caution. It looks like Bob Cunningham. Well, we'll go back and take a look, folks. All right, we're going to ride along here with Bob Cunningham here real quick to see what happened to Bob. Of course, he is still racing around the 28. You see the 28 in front of him there, or the 28 behind him there as Bob and the 21 goes low. And the 28 looks like he gave a dive bomb. And, yep, there was contact between the 28 and the 21. They both go sideways there. The 28 looks like he gets it straightened back out. But unfortunately for Bob Cunningham, he will spin it sideways. And good brake job by the 21. Looks like he did not get it into the wall there. So he will have still a pretty good clean car there as these guys do drive by. Bob is aware that they're all around him. So great job by Bob to get it woed down and not get into the wall there. So first caution here tonight, folks. Bob Cunningham and the 28 of Timothy Cook. Seen it coming, but, you know, I just didn't know when it would happen. Well, beware randoms. Yes, you got that right, buddy. I'll be able to use the crank it up cam as these guys do come down pit road here. Sorry, folks. I'm doing a lot of coughing. I'll explain that issue here in a minute as they all come down pit road here. And we'll get them race off pit road. Let me find that box there. There it is. All right, so the race off pit road is going to determine exactly what happens here, and it looks like Jeremiah Vincent's going to win that race off of pit road there. Wow, that's awesome. Jeremiah Vincent gonna be looks like gonna end up winning the race off of pit road. So we'll bring these boxes back up here, folks. We'll see if we can get somebody down here real quick to interview. I think we'll probably interview, give the new guy a chance to get on camera here in the number 4 machine, Josiah Vincent. Josiah Vincent, this is Joshua in the broadcast booth, man. Got a copy?
Yeah.
Josiah, man, I hear it's you're new to the league here, and it's your first race here. Tell me about what's going on down there on the track after 33 laps of green flag racing.
Well, this is my first time in a league. So far, I think it's pretty fun. The on-track action is a lot of fun. I think I messed up a little bit there in the pit stop. Lost quite a few spots. I slid it in my box a little bit. Other than that, I'm having a pretty good time.
Well, that is awesome to hear, Josiah. I know it's going to be a long race out there for you guys. Tell me about the conditions a little bit down there. Are they slick? Or are they pretty good?
I think it feels pretty good. If anything, I think it's a little snug on exit. Depending on what you do with your braking, you can kind of get it to slide around and turn a little bit in the center corner, and that kind of helps you off. But for the most part, I think it's pretty good.
Well, all right, Josiah, man. Well, you're currently sitting back here in 7th. You did start in the 10th spot here tonight, but you know, you're racing it hard up with these guys, so good luck down there in that number 4 Chevrolet machine. And, you know, what a way, you know, to come in. If you could just, you know, if you could steal a win here tonight, I'm sure that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm just looking to survive tonight. Try not to make anybody mad.
Well, I totally agree with you, Josiah. We're out there with you. But, you know, good luck down there and, you know, make the finish, man.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Alrighty, folks. Josiah Vincent, one of the newcomers there. He's actually he's actually got his brother racing. He's racing against as well. Jeremiah Vincent up here in the 83 machine. Actually going to lead them to the line. Going to be green. Going to be going back green this time by folks on lap 35. Mark Emerson going to be starting on to the outside of him. Eric Hutton going to be in the 4th spot. Derek Thornton in 5th. And Eli Hinton going to be in the, looks like the 5th spot there coming up. And we will get to the Crank It Up as these guys will make their way around the track. We'll pop a Crank It Up cam here. Of course, we'll get them green, and then we'll give y'all a little bit of Crank It Up here tonight, folks, for the Southern Spoon Cup Series, the Virtual Racing League at Auto Club. We'll actually see what Jeremiah Vincent does. It looks like Jeremiah is going to start on the inside and in the 83, and of course Mark's going to start on the outside of him. Jeremiah, I am sure, is going to be looking to try to get the best start he can get on Mark, as they're going to tighten up the field here, and they're going to get really, really close up front. Jeremiah's going to hold them back to the green flag waves, and they'll be underway here. Jeremiah Vincent on the gas, and it looked like that top line got a little stacked up. They're 4 wide back here, folks. 4 wide on this restart here. 4 wide. This is not where you want to be back here, folks. And it looked like these guys were really going to cause a mess, but good job at getting it straightened up there, folks. That was insane. 4 wide on that restart. So we're going to go give a little Crank It Up here, folks. For you fellas out there watching, appreciate all the support. So, crank it up, everybody. Oh, and we have a caution already. Wow. And I had just went to crank it up. All right, well, we'll go back here and take a look, folks, and see what happened. All right, it looked like Tanner Webb was involved in that here. We'll bring up the driver in the session picture here. Looks like Tanner Webb was one of the guys involved. Yeah, looked like somebody got some air taken off. Let's see, the 69, it looked like got a little loose with contact going on. And the 16 gets loose. Of course, it looked like the 18 of Alec Martinez goes up high, which collects the 23, I believe it was, of Terry Silvers. So Terry's going to have some damage as well, and a little bit of glitching action going on there. The 69 machine of Justin Roden got through there barely, but Alec Martinez is going to have some heavy damage on his machine. Of course, they do have one reset, and they can use it, but Tanner Webb, it looks like, is also going to have some damage on his machine of spinning it out with an accident as well. So between a Tanner Webb and it looked like Alec Martinez, between them two, that's where the caution happened. We'll let the admins and all that decide on who will get that, who will get the penalty for that, or the claim, or whatever the case may be. But they didn't even do one lap, folks, on that. But it looks like everybody is going to come in here on pit road, and it looks like somebody did not come in. That would be Eddie Trejo there. Started 23rd, has now found himself up here into the first spot. If we have Eddie in chat, we may get word. Well, there's Andrew. Andrew, what's going on down there, bud?
All right, yeah, that is the stage. Anything that happens between lap 37 and 40, that will be the stage. We will run over to lap 40, so that is the stage.
Okay, so even though the caution came out, that will end that first stage.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Well, see, I never know what stages y'all have because unfortunately I'm not informed on that. So, okay, so that'll end the stage, and then of course the caution came out right then. So, so it'll run over to lap 40. So that means y'all's gonna have 50 laps to go when y'all get the green flag.
Yeah, I'm really proud of these guys. I want to give a big shout out to all the drivers. It's been really clean, a lot of give and take, and I am sorry for not informing you that, but every week is lap 40. That will be our stage.
Lap 40 every week, okay. All right, that will help me out a whole bunch. Well, all right, well, you know, talk about that caution there a minute while they're still, you know, making their lap. Don't mind. What happened down there? Did you tell?
I didn't get a glimpse at it. I've been really busy here looking at a couple reviews, but like I said again, the racing's been really clean. I'm sorry I can't really confirm on what the cause of the caution was, but like I said, I've been reviewing. Like I said, I am by myself, so just tonight. Like I said, the other race control manager is sick at the moment, but other than that, sorry I can't give you the info on the caution, but other than that, like I said, I want to give a big shout out to everybody. Racing's been great, and that, like I said, to confirm, that is the caution, and every week it will be lap 40.
All right, well, Andrew, I sure do appreciate it. And of course, I'll write it down to make sure I know when the stage ends. And then every week, I'll just let everybody know, the viewers, the lap 40 will end the first stage, and then y'all will, you know, go on to, you know, race the rest of the race with just one stage. You know, in regular NASCAR, they have stage 1, stage 2, and then the race. But I don't think anybody wants to sit here for 3 or 4 hours racing with 3 stages.
Yeah, but I mean, as the season goes on, once we get into season 2, I mean, once we get more drivers implemented into the league over at least the 30 car count, we may implement a couple more stages in the race. But other than that, I got to get back to the booth. I got to handle some things. You're doing a great job, and already I got to get out of here.
All righty, Andrew. Well, you take care of yourself up there, and yeah, glad he let me know about that. So yeah, okay, folks. So lap 40 of every week on their racing, that will be the end of the stage. So great news coming into tonight from Andrew. Of course, if I would have known that prior, then I would have been able to, you know, relay that information. But you know, I'm still learning. They're still learning. They are, you know, a fairly new league, and they're still trying to get going here for iRacing. So, you know, give them credit, you know, to, you know, trying to get their league out there and get them going. Of course, we didn't get a chance to get an interview there, but, you know, that will end the stage there, folks. So they will get going here. Going to be on lap 41. We'll be coming to lap 41 when they get the green flag. But up front, Eddie Trejo will be taking them to the green flag here with Bailey Turner, who started first. He will be going to be starting onto the outside of him. Mark Emerson in the 22 machine going to be starting third, right where he started, so he's having a pretty good run here tonight. Derek Norton going to be starting fourth. He started eighth, going to be currently running in the fourth spot. Jordan Ashland currently fifth, started second, so that would be your top 5 here on this restart. And beware, yeah, I may actually do that after I get them going here. We'll go, we'll try to do that crank it up for y'all again here as soon as I get them going. Hopefully there's no mishaps on this restart, but Eddie Trejo going to lead them to the line here on lap 41. Pace car dives off, folks. Going to be some green flag racing. Eddie Trejo not waiting for the green flag to come out. He's already on the gas. Did not want to stack up the field there. A great start by Eddie, but Bailey Turner right here in the number 5 machine going to be right up on his tail with the 22 of Mark Emerson. So that'll be your top 3 here, folks, right now currently. So we're going to try this again, folks. So you guys ready to crank it up?
flag, green flag. Caution is out.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Go ahead and re-interview. It's fine.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that, folks. We had issues going on there. So, you know, you talk about the racing, you know, trying to fight your way back up front here, Terry. So, Terry Silver's in the booth with me here, going to be interviewing. Just trying to fight your way back up front. You did that on purposely going back, correct?
Yes, sir. I started in 14th. I fell all the way to the back, P23, 22. Let them kill their tires, and it paid off with about 7 laps. You can see me passing the guys right back, and then I proceeded to catch the next 5 guys right there, and then a caution came out. So saving tires here is very important, but we're running out of laps, so I think it's about time to go. We'll see.
All right. Well, yeah, y'all are getting double fire here, and I do apologize for not having those found on the broadcast. I forgot I had it.
It's all right. Technical difficulties. It happens.
It happens. All right, Terry. Well, good luck, man.
Thank you much.
Uh-huh. All right, sorry about that, folks. I didn't realize I still had it muted. It was, you know, during that whole crank it up there, but sorry about that. That's a little bit of technical difficulties, and we're here. We're back live, so and now y'all can hear me. Alrighty, on this restart here, Derek Norton's going to be starting in the 19 machine on the inside here. Bailey Turner started on the pole. He's going to be starting onto the outside, but you're going to have to watch some of these guys because they're right here, right up front. Pace car dives in, folks. I'm going to be starting on lap 54 here on this restart. Hopefully they got it cleared up. Derek Norton's on the gas at the green flag. Got a good restart, good jump on Bailey Turner there, and it looks like they're gonna not go 3 wide back here. No, they are not. They are gonna think twice from it, and yes, sir. It's man, it's they're winding down the laps, so it's going to be a grip and tuck moment here for these guys, and they're going to be doing everything they can to get the spots that they need. As we see Eric Hutton there. Driving the wheels off that car, still on the low side, looking to make the pass on the 69 of Justin Roden, and he does, but right behind him, it looks like in the 83, Jeremiah Vincent doing the same thing, trying to find the line, needed to make moves there, and oh, the 83 almost gets sideways, and good save, but they're still 3 wide, folks. And oh, it looks like he does get into it, and we have a wreck here, folks. We have the big one here at Auto Club. All right, we're going to be riding along here with Justin Roden here, folks, to see what happened. Then the 69 machine, of course, the 81 right up in front of him, but it looked like, yeah, see the 83 right there of Jeremiah Vincent gets a little squirrely. He gets a little loose there and then starts trying to get it straightened up. Gets into the number 27 of Kenny Sawyer, looks like, and then bounces right back up, getting into the number 69 there of Justin Roden, and it was on from there. There was a lot of wrecks behind him, the 29 and the 23. Trevor Harmon gets involved in the 29 machine, the 23 also involved in that. Terry Silver's involved, and the 72, Kenny Sawyer. That was a big wreck there, folks. I'm sure that is not what they wanted to see. But, yeah, it's the big one, beware. It's the big one. It was just waiting to happen, and a lot of vehicles involved in that wreck. 2 wrecks in 1 lap. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you got one guy going sideways and almost got it straightened up, but unfortunately collected a few drivers in the process. And, of course, the caution happened you know, people behind them wrecking as well. So, sorry about, you know, my voice here. I've been helping my dad tear down a house, and y'all know how drywall is. When it kind of breaks apart, it gets all dusty. So I've got a lot of that going on in my lungs, but I'm still I'm still here, folks. I'm still here. So it's a little rough when you're pulling down sheetrock from a ceiling and it just hits the ground and then just completely shatters. So very, very dusty when you're doing that. But right now, Derek Norton's going to be in command here under caution. Eric Hutton going to be in the second spot. Mitchell Brown in the third spot, started 11th. We really haven't given much time to him as well, but he is now up front. Jordan Ashland going to be starting fourth. Josiah Vincent back here in the fifth spot. That will be your current top five. Anthony Frederick's going to be in the sixth spot. Brent Quill in seventh. Jeremiah Vincent in eighth. Terry Silver's in ninth. It looks like Terry's going to be coming down pit road here, so he will lose some spots there. So that'll give that position up to Bailey Turner in now ninth. And Eddie Trejo will round out the top 10. Yeah, beware, and I hit my mic, sorry. Yeah, beware, I believe that's kind of what happened there because of the checkup, everybody trying to, you know, figure out what's going to happen, and of course it went on from there. But I believe that checkup might have caused a little bit of that. And, you know, we're going to try to get somebody else down here to interview here real quick. Alec Martinez, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Alec, man, you started fourth, currently running back here in the 11th spot. Talk about the racing out there and what it's like to dodging these wrecks that have been happening on these restarts.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. I've been trying to avoid a lot of it, and it's just been very crazy. I didn't think it was gonna be this crazy. The first run was long, so I thought we might have another long run. It's been different, but our caramel M&M's number 18 was fast today. Guys got it working good. So, you know, if we can, I think we still got a chance to win this and put this number 18 caramel M&M's Toyota Camry in victory lane. So, but I mean, it's crazy dodging them. So, you know, we're gonna hope we can get out of these wrecks and hopefully be there at the end. These guys are fast up there. So, we'll see what happens.
All right, Alec, man. Well, good luck down there on the track. And, you know, cautions are breeding cautions, unfortunately. And hopefully y'all can get it all cleared up down there on this restart here. Y'all's getting double file here. So I'll let you go, and good luck, Alec.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Alec Martinez is going to be starting back here in the 11th spot here. And says he has what it takes to get that M&M's 18 machine up there into victory lane. Of course, he's got a lot of fast guys in front of him, and he knows it. He knows he's going to have to do everything he can to beat them and get that 18 machine into the winner's circle. But still a lot of laps here left, folks. Almost 31 laps left to go here as we're coming on the 10:30 mark Central Time, 11:30 Eastern. Still a whole lot of laps left. It's getting pretty late for the guys on the East Coast. Not really late here, but you know, it is getting rather late. But you know, this is what we broadcasters do, is you know, we stay up late to give you guys racing on iRacing and of course MaxSpeedTV pretty much 7 days a week. So going to be starting on lap number 60. All right, green flag is out. Derek Norton going to get a good jump there, folks. Almost a 4/10 of a second lead on Eric Hutton there, but they're going to be battling out back here for the second and third spot. Eric Hutton will take second. Now Mitchell Brown in the 81 going to be taking third. Jordan Ashland in the 4th spot. Josiah Vincent in the number 4 machine, going to be on the low side. They're going to be battling side by side with them together. And that is for position. So Josiah Vincent, Jordan Ashland going to be on the ballot for the 4th and 5th. And they are bumper to bumper, nose to tail there between them two. And then up front here, there's Eric Hutton and Mitchell Brown in the 81 battling it side by side for 2nd place. You can bet these two are probably going to battle it out until the end of the race. And they're still side by side here on the backstretch. So fresh tires, fresh fuel. They've got what they need to battle it right now. Of course, as y'all are saying in chat, and y'all have said it throughout the whole stream here, tires are going to play a key role to win this race, and that is the truth. Are they going to have enough tires to finish the race, and are they going to have enough fuel to do so as well? As like I stated earlier, pit window will be between 18 and 22 laps. So lap 62 of 90. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of drivers out there that's going to be cutting it very, very close to the end of the race. Well, Landon, I really usually don't talk about it much on streams as I try to keep my broadcast to iRacing in general. Before we talk about it, we do have a moment. There's the 88 of Chris Lewis was up high there, and that lead pack of cars was going around him, and he tried to stay as high as possible to let them guys by. So great respect given by Chris Lewis there. But yeah, I have been watching the NCAA tournament. I sure have. I did see the biggest upset in history in the NCAA tournament. I actually watched that game live. Big kudos and a big shout out to UMBC for beating the top-ranked team in the tournament, Virginia. That was amazing. Unfortunately, UMBC did lose after that, but big shout out to them for beating Virginia. That has never happened. But back to racing here. Before we get too totally off subject, because I am a big sports fan. So back to racing here, we do have Bailey Turner currently in the 4th spot here, going to be going still side by side with the number 27 as they go 3 wide. It looks like the number 25 of Anthony Fredericks wanted to put his nose in the business there and decided to back off because he would have taken 3 wide, and I am not sure that's what they wanted. So they are pretty much nose to tail from the, looks like the 81 of Mitchell Brown here, currently running in 3rd. A battle behind him, Bailey Turner, and Bailey Turner in the number 5. I'll get it right in a minute, folks. On the outside, battling up with Jordan Ashland there on the inside, and then the 25 of Anthony Fredericks there putting his 2 cents in. He's wanting to get into the mix. He does. Steve Turner, haven't really gave him much airtime here tonight, but he has battled his way up here into the 7th spot where he started during the whole green flag runs, and of course the green flag pit stops that they did do. He is still running strong up here in 7th. Josiah Vincent, interviewed him earlier today here in this race. Brand new to leagues in general. Has joined the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series, so he is having a fantastic race here. Started 10th, currently running an 8th spot. Would be a great finish for him. Of course, if the race would end in like a lap or 2, then he would have a good finish as well. Of course, a whole lot of racing left to go here, so anything can happen with Josiah. He could win the race, or knock on wood, he can unfortunately get into a wreck or get into somebody else's wreck or whatever. But hopefully that don't happen, Josiah. But running strong, man, keep it up. Alec Martinez, we interviewed him just a minute ago, trying to get his 18 Toyota up there into victory lane. Of course, he's got a lot of cars in front of him to pass. So he's going to have to make it quick as they're winding down this race here very, very quickly. Going to be coming to lap 69. They're going to be coming to lap 69, of course, when they're cutting across the line. So lap 70, they'll have 20 to go, and 20 laps, you know, may seem not like a lot of laps, which it isn't, but a lot of things can happen in a 20 laps. So still going by the field here, and of course, it looks like Eli Hinton back here currently running in the 10th spot. Still trying to figure out a way to battle that Ford that he has, that 413 machine back up front. Eli Hinton has not led any laps. You'd have to go back here to Jeremiah Vincent. He did lead 6 laps so far here tonight, folks. Of course, Eddie Trejo has led 4. And Mark Emerson currently running into the 15th spot. Unfortunately, gets into an accident in that last caution, and it looks like he just lost control and hit the thing. We have another caution here, folks. And it looks like Jordan Ashland involved in that. Let's go back and take a look. All right, Jordan Ashland going to be riding along with Jordan Ashland here. See what happens to Gordon. We're going to bring out that caution here. Gordon he was currently running toward the front there, and it looks like might have been, yeah, it was. There was some contact there between him and I'm not sure exactly who that was. But the 27 is going to get sideways and into the 81 of Mitchell Brown there, and the 81 collects, it looks like, the 25. So the 25 is going to have some damage. 25 of Anthony Fredericks involved in that as well. Gets collected by him. So cars involved in that, I'm sure that's not what they wanted, but you know, like I said, anything can happen in the 20 laps. And, of course, we will have another caution there. So the caution count right now is up to 6 caution laps, 21 caution laps so far, and 10 lead changes. Well, all right, now it's going to come down to see exactly who can do what. They're going to have about 18 laps to go when they get the green flag. So now comes the time, and are you going to pit? You got to pit. You can't chance it. You got to pit. You've got to make sure you have the tires and the fuel to finish the race. So sure there's going to be a lot of vehicles, you know, that have pitted or are going to continue to come to pit road and get the tires and the fuel needed to finish this race here tonight. But this is the Virtual Racing League Southern Spoon Cup Series. It's being brought to you by MaxSpeedTV, and of course a big shout out to the sponsors again as well here real quick. The Sim Speed Shop, Indy Rustic Decor, HRE Motorsports, and the Ohio IndyCar League. Those four, one of those 4 sponsors as well. Big shout out to all 4 of you for coming on board. Of course, like I said earlier, the Ohio IndyCar League, not only a sponsor, but a league that I will be starting to broadcast on April 14th here on MaxSpeedTV. It looks like Mitchell Brown in the 81 is going to come down pit road and get the tires and the fuel maybe to finish the race. Of course, yeah, it looks like they'll have roughly about 17 to 18 laps to go. Of course, when they cross the line, it'll be 18. I think they'll get the green flag on with 17 to go. So it's go time here, folks. I'm sure for these guys, they're going to do everything they can to come out with the victory here tonight. It has been some good racing by these guys. Of course, the caution coming into effect here toward the end with 6 so far. And, you know, I hope all the cautions are done with. But it is Auto Club, and there are still a lot of cars out there on the track. 21 cars out here at Auto Club still pulling some laps there. And Trevor Harmon is the one of the cars that is a lap down, it looks like. I'm not sure if there's any more, but Trevor Harmon is a lap down there. And it looks like Bob Cunningham is coming around the track right now as well. We got some guys still coming down pit road, but it's buckle up and go time, folks, as these guys will get a double file here back up front. Pace car lights are off. We will be going green. Coming to 17 to go. Alrighty, folks. They are a double file here. We'll go through the top 5 here real quick. Eric Hutton in the 11 machine is going to be starting first on this restart. The number 19 of Derek Norton on the outside. Bailey Turner in third. Steve Turner going to be starting fourth. And Eli Hinton. Got Eli Hinton there. Going to be starting on the outside. Going to be starting in 5th there, so on the outside. So, man, it's looks like it's got him in 6th. So yeah, it does. Well, I don't know. This thing has got messed up. But anyway, pace car dives in, folks. Going to be 17 laps to go when the green flag drops and they cross the line. So Derek Norton is going to be taking the green flag there on this restart. I think it's go time for everybody, and I'm sure they are aware of it. They're not going to hold back any, as Bailey Turner in the number 5 machine is going to battle it out with the 19 of Derek Norton second. And it looks like Bailey gets sideways there. Oh man, Bailey is off onto he's off the track back there, but he does get it going again, and there is no caution. But a lot of positions lost by Bailey Turner, as they're 3 wide back here for those positions there. And they're not giving an inch between anybody, so that will give the lead up to Eric Hutton in the 11 machine. Right behind him, Derek Norton. Oh, I see what I did. I got mixed up there. There's an Eric Hutton and an Eli Hinton there. Eli Hinton currently running back here in the 4th spot. Started 13, so he's having a good run there. And it looks like the number 4 is having some issues with Josiah Vincent. Looks like that car almost stepped out on him there, but great job by saving it, as Josiah's going to drop it in front of the number 3 machine of Steve Turner. So a lot of battles going on, but back up front, Eric Hutton's still going to be in command here. Right now he's led 15 laps here tonight, but Derek Norton's right behind him, wanting to lead some more on top of the 23 laps he has led here tonight. Of course, right now as it stands, if Derek Norton holds on to, if Eric Hutton holds on to the lead and continues his stretch and gets the victory here tonight, he will lead the most laps and will beat out Derek Norton currently with 23. But Derek Norton is right there on the 11th tail, and Derek's going to give everything he has get back up front. Josiah Vincent, now in the number 4 machine, has found his spot in a 3rd place here, but he's got company behind him with 13 of Eli Hampton, number 3 is Steve Turner. Looks like Alec Martinez back here as well, putting his 2 stints of knowledge in as well. The 83 of Jeremiah Vincent back here battling it up with these guys, and of course Justin Roden in the number 69 machine, all battling it up back here. There's 6 cars right there that's all fighting for the same real estate to get the position when the checkered flag waves. Eddie Trejo back here running in the 9th spot, started 23rd, so he's having a good run here, but I'm sure he wants to be up front to lead more laps than the 4 he's got. But here comes Bailey Turner. Bailey Turner's making moves again, trying to get back up front after the mishap that happened on that last couple of laps there. He lost a lot of position. He is your pole setter, folks. He did grab the pole here tonight, so he's looking to come home with the win. Of course, 12 laps to go. Doesn't have a whole lot of laps to do it in. He's got to get it back up front very, very quickly. I didn't watch today's race at Charlotte, but Charlotte Motor Speedway is another one of my favorite tracks. I do like my 1.5 miles. Charlotte is one of them. And we look back up here up front, we now have a battle for the lead. Eric Hutton in the number 11 looking onto the outside of Derek Norton. Derek Norton in the 19 looking onto the inside. Derek Norton wanting to lead more laps. He does not want Eric to lead the most laps here tonight. And right now, Eric Hutton has led 20 laps. 3 more laps, folks, for Eric Hutton, and he will tie Derek Norton for the most laps led. And of course, not only will they be continuing to battle it out for the most laps led, but they will continue to battle it out, of course, for the victory between them two, as they continue on here tonight for the Southern Spoon Cup Series with 10 laps to go. So you can bet them two up front here will be battling out to the finish. Got to go back a ways here for Jeremiah Vincent in the 83 machine. Started 13th, having a good run here. He is currently running in the 3rd spot. And look at the speed on his vehicle. Almost 208 miles an hour going into turn number 1. That is fast. So that's why I look at Auto Club Speedway as a super speedway, because of the speed that these cup cars can reach is amazing. And 205 miles an hour is fast, but in the draft, they're really pushing even faster than that. So, you know what? We're actually going to ride along here with Jeremiah Vincent in the cockpit view here real quick, folks, and kind of show you what Jeremiah is dealing with. Alrighty, folks, that was riding along with Jeremiah Vincent, currently running back here in third. And of course, he's got a good view on the leaders there. Of course, he's got company behind him with Alec Martinez back here in fourth. The speeds he was reaching was outstanding, 206, 207 miles an hour. Of course, the battle up here up front, folks, is still heating up. With Derek Norton and Eric Hutton there, and it looks like the 11 of Eric Hutton will beat him to the line there, but it's not over. Right now, Eric Hutton has led 22 laps. Derek Norton has led 26 laps, and right now, Eric Hutton is still, you know, fighting on that inside alongside of Derek Norton, who's on the outside, and they're still side by side, and you can bet they're going to battle that position all the way up until the checkered flag. So, you know, it's all on them two guys. But, of course, the more they battle, they've got to watch Jeremiah Vincent back here in the number 83 machine, because he's out there really all by himself. Alec Martinez is about 5/10 of a second behind him. So he's in the draft there, but it doesn't really, it's not really up on the bumper of Jeremiah. Alrighty, well, oh yeah, you see right there, they were getting a little bit squirrely there, just hard racing there. You see the number 4 of Josiah Vincent trying to make a room there for his vehicle, the number 4 Chevrolet machine. And of course, here comes the 81. It looks like a Mitchell Brown, and the 4 gets sideways. Josiah Vincent gets sideways, folks. We're not going to leave and go back and look, but boy, that was close racing there between those guys. Eric Hutton up here and Derek Norton still battling up for first. This is going to come down to the final lap between these two, and it's gonna be amazing to see who not only gets the win, but gets the most laps led here, as well as Eric Hutton right now still in command. He will be coming to lead his 24th lap as he crosses the line. Derek Norton has led 27 laps. So these two, not only at the end battling it for the win, but battling it for the most laps here tonight. 2 laps to go, folks. We are winding down here for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series here at Auto Club. Jeremiah Vincent right here in the 83 machine, just wanting to finish right here. That's what he's doing. He's not really pushing it, just trying to make the best of where he's at. But white flag will be in the air as they cross the line here. White flag is in the air as these guys are going to come up on the 28. Going to be some live traffic there. Timothy Cook. Timothy's going to go high and just let these guys pass. So going to be an interesting feat here to see who comes home with the win and the most laps led. It looks like now, though, Derek Norton will have the most laps led here with 27. I believe Eric Hutton will only be able to get 26. But as they come to the line here, folks, who's going to win here? It looks like Eric Hutton will win it here for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at Auto Club.
Checker flag.
Alrighty, folks, we'll get these guys down here real quick and give them an interview, so don't go anywhere. All righty, as we see Eric Hutton there doing some burnouts real quick. So we're going to get these guys down here real quick. We're going to start here with the third spot of Jeremiah Vincent here. Jeremiah Vincent, Josh from the booth, man. Got a copy?
Copy.
Jeremiah, man, you're going to come home in third place here tonight. Talk about the racing down there. You know, you started 13th, kind of a mid-pack there, but cautions brewing at the end, but you did finish third. Talk about the race, man.
It was a lot of fun out there. There's some slip and slide a little later in the runs. That's kind of what I like. I can catch a little bit on guys, but happy to come home with a third compared to last week and a stage win.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Of course, during that, you know, that caution came out, Jeremiah, right there, almost at the end of the caution. It came out on lap 38. Of course, the caution or the stage doesn't end until lap 40, but of course that did end the stage there. So you got the restart on there. Of course, you are going to come in, of course, with the bonus points of 6 laps led, so you did get the bonus points for leading the lap there. But you know, now you got Auto Club or California over with here tonight. You actually go to New Hampshire next week. Talk about the game change plan from a basically a super speedway, even though it's not a super speedway, to a track like New Hampshire.
Well, actually, that falls right in my ballpark. Short tracks is probably one of my favorite things, and I love New Hampshire. I know on the NIS series, I've had a couple of wins under my belt there, so looking forward to it.
Well, Jeremiah, you know, congratulations on a third here tonight. Of course, you got to give a shout out there to your brother. Since he did join and heard that he joined. Of course, Josiah Vincent will finish in 8th. So, what was it like before we let you go to race against your brother there?
It was a lot of fun. Me and him always have a thing. We root for each other, try to whoever can get the best done. But if it comes down to us, we want to beat the other one. Well,
you know, you can actually say you did beat Josiah here tonight. You'll finish this race in 3rd. So before we let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, give a shout out to for your 3rd place finish?
Yeah, I can thank all my family for watching. I can thank for Andrew reaching out to me, give me this series. I really appreciate it. A lot of fun. And congratulations to my brother. He met his goal. He was wanting a top 10, and he got it.
He got it. He sure did. He will finish into the 8th spot. So big shout out to Josiah there, and of course big shout out to Jeremiah, and a congratulations on 3rd. And we'll see you next week at New Hampshire.
All right, thank you. See you then.
All righty, we'll be coming down here to Derek Norton, who finished in the 2nd spot. Of course, it was a battle there to the end with him and Eric Hutton. But Derek, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Derek, talk about coming down to the final 20 laps there during the a little bit of caution there, and of course that green flag run to finish the race. That battle between you and Eric there, that was heating up. Y'all were not only battling for that win, but of course the most laps led. Talk about what led up to that final battle.
Yeah, the restart with 20 to go, with, what was it, about 15 to go? I'm not sure the exact number, but that restart, I knew Eric was fast. I saw him that last run catching me, and then the caution came out, and I figured it was going to be a battle, and I was going to have trouble getting by him. And the inside line just was not working to get by. You had to get a huge run out of the last corner to catch him and pass him on the inside. But yeah, props to Eric. It was a great race between us, and I respect him so much as a driver after that.
Well, Derek, I mean, you did you did finish the race, you know, in 2nd. Of course, you know, you didn't, just wasn't enough laps there at the end to pass him. Do you feel if there was just a couple of more laps to go, you would have been able to make a move on him?
I'm not sure. I mean, my front tires were shot after he got by me. the car would not grip, was just so tight on exit. Really wasn't much I could do after it got by me.
All righty. Well, Derek, congratulations on second place. You will finish tonight here with the most laps led, barely beating out Eric Hutton there. You did have 27. He did have 26. So you will get the most laps led bonus point there. But going to ask you the same thing I asked Jeremiah here. What do you think about New Hampshire next week?
Oh, I like New Hampshire. I'm not sure. Haven't really gotten a chance to try the setup out. I'm sure Anthony will do a good job on making that. But yeah, I like New Hampshire. I like flat tracks like that. We'll see how it goes next week.
Well, all right, Derek, man. Congratulations on second. Is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to here tonight?
I got to thank Eric for giving me space out there while we were duking it out for the win there. And I got to thank Anthony for putting all this together. I appreciate what he does, making the setups and organizing all this.
All right, Derek. Well, man, we will see you next week at New Hampshire, and go celebrate second place, man.
Yes, sir.
All righty. All right. Well, we're gonna come with the winner here tonight. Eric Hutton, got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Eric, man, and now here comes your opinion on that battle between you and Derek there for the final 20 laps of that race. Battling it up for not only the win, but for the most laps led. I'm sure the most laps led was the least on your mind during that race. But talk about the battle and just what it took to keep it out of trouble once the caution started, coming out into play.
Yeah, man. I mean, cautions breed cautions, right? And so after we had like 4 in a row or something like that, I was just happy we finally got a green flag run. And I knew that I like the car in the long run. And so it came down to me and Derek on that last 15, 20 laps, whatever it was. And the lead laps bonus point wasn't even in my mind. I didn't know I was up there or not. But I was trying to give him room. He gave me room, and he had a better 1 and 2, and I feel like I had a better 3 and 4. And man, that was just so much fun racing. I think after 3 or 2 ago, his tires were shot, and so I got to pull out in front a little bit and got the win.
Well, you did get the win here, and of course, I got the points actually mixed up earlier. It might have been you that I was telling, but anyway, I don't know. There was 2. There was an Eli Hinton and an Eric Hutton in the race, and I think I got them mixed up. But Eric, you had 45 points in the 4th place. Of course, you getting the win tonight. That's going to definitely move you up into the points here going into next week at New Hampshire. Of course, we'll talk about that in a minute. But, the battle between you and Derek there was just outstanding. I mean, y'all kept racing each other, but yet y'all kept it clean. Talk about the close calls there. I mean, y'all were right there almost. You could not put a piece of paper between you two.
Yeah, man, it was super close. Keeping it side by side there was a little sketchy at times, and diving into the corners. I think he waited a little bit longer than I did going into 3, so I had to adjust my line a little bit. And then like 3 or 4 to go, I think I ran into 3 a little too hot and slid up a little bit, but I don't think we made contact. But yeah, dude, it was so close, and we just kept it clean, and that's says a lot about him. And hopefully we can keep racing clean like that.
It was a good race. Of course, I enjoyed every single bit of it tonight. I had a little technical difficulties. I forgot to unmute OBS during after the crank it up, so I was talking and it wasn't going on stream. But gotta give a shout out to Andrew out there for jumping in. Hey, we can't hear nothing on stream. So I actually got that fixed real quick. So big shout out to him. But a big shout out to you, Eric, for coming home with the win tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank? Give a shout out to for your victory.
I mean, shout out to Derek for making me work for that win. That was a lot of fun. I think Andrew putting the league together and putting all the work, making setups, and keeping the rules tight. And thanks to you broadcasting, gotta go watch that. It should be good.
Well, I do hope y'all enjoy it. And before we let you go, Eric, you got New Hampshire next week. Is that a favorite track of yours, or what?
I can't say it's a favorite, and don't think I'm too hot at that track. So if we look at how Dover and the past races have been, it's probably gonna be a little hairy with cautions and who knows. So probably try to get out front and stay out front, but that's not the easiest thing at New Hampshire. So at least I got the points from this race that I can take a little hit next week and probably be all right.
Well, all right, Eric, man. Well, congratulations again on your victory here tonight, and go celebrate, bud.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, Eric. All right, Eric Hutton coming home with the win here tonight. We're going to go down through the results here for the Southern Spoon Cup Series, the Virtual Racing League here tonight at Auto Club. Eric Hutton going to come home with the victory in the Chevrolet 11 machine. Congratulations to Eric for getting the victory here. Derek Norton, though, got to give credit where credit is due. He battled it up with Eric there for basically the last 20 laps there for not only the win, but for the most laps led. Of course, Derek will grab the most laps led, but he will not get the victory. But he got a victory in itself. He will finish a close, in a close second here. Jeremiah Vincent will be finishing in the third spot here. Bailey Turner, your pole sitter, will be finishing in fourth. Alec Martinez in fifth. Mitchell Brown in sixth. Josiah Vincent will actually finish seventh, according to the unofficial results here. So a top 10 finish for Josiah. His first league race here with VRL. Congratulations to Josiah for that one. Eli Hinton going to be finishing in the 8th. Justin Roden in 9th. Tanner Webb will finish in the 10th spot here. Mark Emerson in 11th. Steve Turner in 12th. Brent Quell in 13th. Jordan Ashland 14th. Anthony Fredericks 15th. Jeremy Watkins 16th. Eddie Trejo in 17th. Bob Cunningham in 18th. Timothy Cook in 19th. Trevor Harmon in 20th. Chris Lewis will finish 21st. Terry Silvers in 22nd. Terry Silvers coming into tonight was your current point standings, and unfortunately he did not have a very good race here tonight. So I'm sure he's none too happy about what happened on the track, but that'll all be taken care of admin pending. So Terry Silvers will finish 22nd. Kenny Sawyer will finish 23rd, and David Mott Jr. Will finish 24th. Andrew Telgenhoff was actually doing race control, so he did not even start the race. But that'll do it here tonight, folks, for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series. Join us again tomorrow night as we will be back live here for another broadcast. Not only for other broadcasters, but of course I'll be live as well at 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for the ECR K&N Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway for 163 laps. So until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.